Hi, this is Claudine from Homespun Couture. Now I'm ready to set the twist in my yarn. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about the why of setting the twist. I didn't find out about setting the twist until I had already made a couple of sweaters from raw fleeces, and I was noticing that after a time, you know how sometimes when you buy a t-shirt that's cheap and you wash it, after you wash it a few times, it starts to sort of twist around your body? My sweaters were doing that. And, you know, yeah, I could control it a little bit. I could seam them back into shape. It wasn't that big a deal. But you can prevent that by setting the twist. So I have my handy dandy clean trash can that I use a lot when I'm sort of washing large quantities of stuff. And I have these, this is my Texel fleece that I spun for the white in my Fair Isle. So I have kind of a lot of it. I have 10 3-ounce skeins, so that's, you know, almost 2 pounds of yarn. And my trash can has kind of like a little cooler than bath water, warm water. Now in the past when I have set the twist, I've just used plain water, but some people I know have convinced me to try Eucalan. So today I'm going to try to use Eucalan. It is, I'm sure you know what it is. You don't have to rinse it. It's like a wash that you don't have to rinse. So I'm just going to pour some in. I have probably 5 gallons of water in here. Ooh, it's kind of sticky. Yeah, probably around 5 gallons. I took 2 buckets of hot water from my sink, 2 big buckets of hot water. And then the rest was cold hose water. That wasn't very much. I kind of have a lot of water in here. I'm going to use a little more. Okay. This is very scientific. Okay, and now I'm going to pick up all my skeins and toss them in. Oops, dropped one. Now you don't want to agitate them too much. You want to be sort of gentle with them. And I'm going to leave them in here for a little while, half an hour maybe, just to get everything to soak through. So now it's a little while later and the yarn is done soaking in the Eucalan. So I'm going to take it out. I'm just going to take it out one skein at a time. Squeeze the water out of it. I'm going to take the skein apart. Snap it a few times. Oh, it's really wet. And now, to sort of finish the setting of the twist, I'm going to whack it against this gym tile a couple of times. So. And now I'm going to hang it to dry. Now my skeins are hanging on my wash line. Also, in the interest of setting the twist, I weight the skeins a little bit as they're drying. The weight is just a cloth. This one's torn from an old sheet. And inside the cloth there's a little rock, and you can see the size of the rock. It fits in the palm of my hand. But it just makes them hang a lot straighter, and it'll keep the twist intact. So now my skeins are dry, and I think they look a little bit ominous arranged this way. So I will take them off of the wash line, and then hopefully, yay! So this is what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for kind of a nice graceful U. When I hold up the skein this way, I don't want it to twist. And it's not twisting, so that means that setting the twist worked, and that maybe my eventual sweater will not twist around my body.